We are now joined by Marcus Mota. If you know the name, it's because you've been listening or reading our paper for the last 4 years. He's been a cross-country and track and field standout for Stockdale since his freshman year when you were our BVarsity Boys Runner of the Year. You and Didi Salcido, two freshmen at that time, both of our Runners of the Year that year, right?
I think it might have been sophomore because we were. I think
Oh, it
the
was your
headline super
sophomore year.
sophomores.
Yeah, that's right. It was your sophomore year. But think about it. I mean, you've been doing this since your freshman year, and now, we always kind of talk. I talked to Elise Ferreira over at Liberty, and she was like, "Wow, that's my last first home game." So this is your last first race, and it's funny that we talk about this because you look at another guy that you're kind of running in the shadows of. He's going into his final cross-country season at college, and that's Blake Haney. And you have an opportunity here to do something that hasn't been done since he has, and that's to repeat as a D1 section champ in cross-country. Where's your mindset going in, knowing that it's middle of September, but you haven't ran competitively yet this year?
Man, going in, I'm stoked for the season. I'm excited to see what's new, what my training has to offer. I've just been training all summer, I've been grinding it out, and hopefully everything goes as planned. I hit the marks I'm shooting for this year, and I just have a kick butt year.
You were close.
Yeah,
you were close, man. Marcus, for those that aren't in the cross country world and don't understand the competitiveness and the adrenaline rush that you get during these races, just talk somebody through what you go through in the preparation leading up to and then during a 3 mile or a 5K race. That's especially something like this weekend at Woodbridge, where you're not running until 10 o'clock at night. You're running against the other great cross-country runners in the state of California and throughout the West Coast. These are a little bit different. This kind of feels like the state track championships when you run the 3,200, because that thing doesn't start till 9:30 at night, and it's the only time you run at the state finals, unlike everybody else who gets a prelims before they run. What goes through, how is your night going to go for you Saturday?
Usually I try not to get too nervous. Even though I'm up against the best kids in California, just an ultimate field, an elite field, but I usually I stick to a plan. Kind of superstitious per se.
What?
I mean, I gotta do my things right before my race. Gotta crack my fingers, crack my neck. I gotta wear the right stuff.
Right.
Gotta touch the chain a little bit, show a little
As
ice,
you
a
always
little
do,
bit of gold, and then I actually added a new one to it. Got a little anklet, and now it's like you can see it there.
Okay.
A little anklet, it's just a good
Little
luck
friendship type bracelet, little thin one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just something to keep the nerves out, and then just keep a clear head. And as soon as that race goes off, as soon as I hear that gun, leave it all out there.
So a lot of times you've got 30, 40, 50 other kids racing in this one, but this elite run that you're going in Saturday night, it looks like there's only about 25 runners in it. Is that right, or is it more than that?
I think there might be a lot more. I think there might be 25 individuals.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Oh, but there's teams.
There's teams.
Okay. So talk to us about what that's like gearing up for a race, kind of looking for your position, where you are, and how it differs from being on the outside rather than it is from the middle, and how you guys have to kind of converge in the first 200 yards.
I'm not too sure about the course this year. Usually the course changes from year to year.
Okay.
But usually it's always just it's a huge field, and man, tons of runners, just packed, swarms. They all just go out, and my only goal is just to try to get up there right in front, get good positioning that first mile, and if I can get good positioning that first mile, hopefully it just follows through the whole race, and I have that good. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Where are you most comfortable with once you get to about the first mile of a 3K or a 5K, or a 3 mile or a 5K?
Time wise?
Just positioning wise, where do you feel the most comfortable? I mean, obviously, do you like to be out in front early and set the pace, or do you like to have somebody else set the pace and you kind of go along with that and see where you are?
I kind of go with the race, and I like to. I know it's a little weird, but I like to be the back of the front pack just because I have everybody in front of me. I get to see what's going on. I have control, and I can just surge up whenever I need to, or fall back maybe, and just see how it's going on. If the pace is too fast, I can't go up there. If it's too slow, and it won't be too slow because I'll be controlling it mostly for myself and just be pushing throughout the race.
Where do you find that to be at your advantage? Is it your training? Is it the strength and your endurance, or what is it that makes you feel comfortable doing that rather than trying to set the tone yourself early on and then just try to stay with that?
Honestly, I think it's my training and my confidence as well. Just I've been putting in some miles throughout the summer till now, and my endurance, I feel my fitness is like super high, and hopefully I can just keep my endurance. But I guess Saturday will be a good marker for me.
Don't take this the wrong way or in a weird way. You look thinner. You look like you're in better shape than you had been last year. Am I off base in saying that? Or?
No, you're right. I've been a little thinner. It's just the mileage that I've been putting on. I mean, I haven't been like increasing my mileage that much. Actually, I've been staying the same. It's just a little difference is the pacing maybe on my workouts.
Anything different with like the way you nourish yourself or anything like that? Your eating habits or anything like that?
Besides the Taco Bell every weekend, nothing too different.
What's your go-to choice?
My go-to choice? Man, it's those football games every Friday. Just right after, go eat some Taco Bell.
What's your go-to at Taco Bell then?
The freeze.
Really? Okay, so you get the sugar rush late at night.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the best choice is the sour apple caramel without the caramel.
No,
super good.
No, I'm good. No, anything sour apple, I'm done with. So, you've been so successful in track and field and in cross country. Which one do you prefer more?
Honestly, that's a good question. Thank you. I like track a little bit more just because it's so precise and so accurate, and like I get to see, I know where the finish line is and when to kick, when to not to. In cross country, it's been a little iffy here and there just because I haven't had too stable of like years throughout my cross country seasons, and yeah, I like track a little bit more. But cross country is always fun because I always bond with the team like a lot more. The trips are always super fun. But like track is just more precise. The workouts are more in depth.
Well, everything is marked off a little bit better too because, like you said, I mean, you're just going around an oval, you know, a 400-meter oval for 8 times when you're running the 32. But you talk about not having 2 consistent seasons in cross country, but how much of this season really kind of what you did last year sets the tone for what you want to do this year after, you know, first place finish in D1 at section level. You came out and you ran really well in a 33rd place finish at state in D1. What do you want to do between now and, you know, the Saturday after Thanksgiving when you think, you know, it's only 2.5 months away? It's not a lot of time.
That isn't a lot of time. Well, I didn't really think about that. But just I think I'm going to start really working on my training, intensify the workouts a little bit more. Honestly, my one goal is I got 2 goals actually. One goal to jump up the miles a little bit and jump up the sleep.
Okay. Sleep's huge.
Sleep's huge, man.
People don't realize that. When you don't get enough sleep, you're not as good as what you are. So no late night freezes the night before races.
Yeah.
So you're not.
You're right.
You're gonna go to a football game tomorrow night, and
not actually.
Oh, you're not gonna go up to Fresno?
Game.
Well, good, because you need to sleep. Are you guys going down Saturday morning then, down to Norco?
I'm not too sure, but I think we'll leave like afternoonish and get there around 5 hopefully, and then just go from there.
Who are you training with now when you're not training with Stockdale? You train with Kurt?
No, I'm not. He hasn't even hit me up. He usually always hits me up on Snapchat. He's like, "Hey man, what's up? Like, how you been doing? Like, let's go for a run." I'm like,
your buddy's gone. You know, Moises Medrano's now at Cal. So I mean, who are you training with now?
Just my watch. Honestly, just looking at my watch that's my only buddy. But like I have my teammates too. We actually had a really good workout yesterday. Super good. Like super excited for this year with me and my team. They were just pushing me actually, which I love, dude, and like love to see it. We just kept going back and forth at it the whole workout, and it was nice. Like we ran like a couple 200s, couple 400s, and I could just hear them just like right behind me, and it motivated me, and I hope it motivated them too.
That's fantastic. 2 last questions for you. First one, what's a successful senior year for Marcus Mota?
A successful senior
And I'm talking
year.
cross country and track and field. Yeah.
Man, I gotta think about this one. I have a few goals. I think a successful senior year that I'd be really happy with is a good finish at state, and hopefully I can have a postseason. either if it's Nike Nationals or Foot Locker, and that's a good goal for me, I think.
And I think I know your answer in track.
In track, what do you think my answer is? I want to hear.
Get on the podium.
Get on the Yes, I've been missing it for one spot every year.
7th place finish as a sophomore and a junior. Mm-hmm. The best story that I've written in a long time is the fact that you ran the 3200 your sophomore year with one shoe for a mile. 1 mile. His shoe got kicked off, and he ran for 1 mile.
Something like no biggie, honestly.
Oh, it's a biggie. You're humble and modest, but it is. And then number 2, college decision coming.
College
soon?
decision. I'm in the process of the recruiting process, and like really exciting, having a lot of fun. Just enjoying my senior year, looking at my options, and super nice, honestly. I haven't really pinpointed a decision yet, but I have a couple
top schools, top programs.
Yeah, I have a couple schools that I'm looking at deeply.
And when you know, you're going to let us here at BVarsity know right off the bat.
Of course, right off the bat.
All right. So, Marcus, we got to let you go. Good luck on Saturday. Excited to see what you can do down at Woodbridge. It's Marcus Mota, the senior at Stockdale, looking for a big year in cross country and in track and field as a distance runner. Appreciate his time. Good luck to him. We will be right back. We're going to do our Athlete of the Week, Team of the Week, and Josh Bennett is going to join us. We're going to preview and predict all of the games this weekend for Kern County football teams. We'll be back right after this.